All right, so I have notes. Um, I drew all the different numbers that we came across so far.
Ah, good. And none of them were 3 digits.
And then the three digits. You remember the number system that
Right.
yes.
Yes, the whole like Riven is 5. Oh, the one
Yes.
thing I did notice is that when you boot it, because I've watched the boot process 700 times now,
Mm-hmm.
the V in Riven is emphasized because V is a Roman numeral for 5, and Riven is 5. The fifth world is 5.
Yeah,
Everything is a
huh?
theme.
Uh-huh. It all comes back together. Um, yeah, so I will just, instead of trying to describe to you all these numbers, I'll just wait until they come up and I'll tell you what they are.
Yeah.
Because that just seems easier.
Oh goodness. Well,
All right.
I guess I found a Ricci thing.
That's like more like a stabby thing. Doesn't
Yeah,
really end,
it's like a
but
harpoon.
yeah.
I don't seem to be able to do anything with it.
No, I
One,
think it's more just decoration.
yeah. By the way, just let me know if the audio is bad. I have worked extremely hard, but it still could be bad.
Hmm.
Those like little kumquats or something?
Something like that. Some sort of fruit.
Yeah, this looks interesting,
Nut?
but isn't apparently.
No, it's decorations.
Ink. Probably. Okay.
Yeah. That looks like maybe like one of the houses on Riven.
Yeah?
Like, you remember the village that we drove the bathysphere around? That like there was like the village and there was like that bay.
Yeah, the area is very, very quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It just basically just went. Anyway, we got reading to do.
Alright. Oh man, fonts.
Yeah. Okay. Shall I believe this is written by Gen? I think that's his name. The dad,
Yeah.
the bad dad.
Dad.
So if
Bad
you want, I can
dad.
put on a bad dad voice and read this.
Sorry, I missed the crucial part of that sentence, which is who is putting on a bad dad voice and reading this?
Oh, I can, or you can if you want. I'm offering to.
Alright, I think it might be better if you do.
Okay. The latest ink formulation has proven a failure. Even when waiting in my most promising books, I obtained only the barest glimmer of a connection. It is frustrating to expend so much effort creating a blank book, only to end up destroying it when it doesn't work. There are days when the lab is uncomfortably warm from the names of these failed attempts. The further I refine each element, the formulation of the inks and papers, the physical dimensions of the books, the more I realize that the list of potential combinations is nearly infinite. It is during moments like these that I despair. Without access to Denis, my long-term goals may never be accomplished. Nevertheless, there are avenues of research which remain to be explored. That was an 82 to 13.
Oh, there, I had to... Yeah.
Yep, click
I
the
guess
edge of it.
maybe the first page was copied twice, I don't know.
That's also possible. Wouldn't surprise me. I am discontinuing regular observations of the stars beneath the fissure. Although I've been able to track the dark cloud-like formations that migrate through the star fields and have proven that their paths are cyclical, without proper instruction, it is pointless to continue. Or instrumentation is pointless to continue. My general theory concerning the nature of the fissure has remained unaltered since it first appeared. It seems that the fabric of this age has been breached in a way that permits matter to be hospitably exchanged between two discrete but overlapping spaces, much like a link, but the apparent physical contradictions surrounding this juncture defy logical reason. The great column of wind that was formed when the fissure first appeared suggests a vacuum as one might expect in space, yet my early experimentations reveal the presence of a breathable atmosphere. That Atlas and Catherine threw themselves into the void is further evidence that it might be safe to travel, but without knowing its true nature, I cannot take the risk myself. It is also difficult to say what would happen if I were to reopen it after so long, but it is likely that that the results would be catastrophic given the changes that have occurred to this age in that time. Maintenance on the steam vent caps completed. I am extremely pleased with the continued success of this system. I believe the construction to have been that to the Denis designs of my memory, or true to the Denis designs of my memory. Another example of the superiority of the Denis technology. It is ironic that Atris and Catherine unwittingly provided me with such a convenient source of power. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've ever had to read cursive.
Yeah.
As with many of my views over the years, my thoughts regarding the origin of the fissure have changed. I've recently begun to wonder whether it was actually an unexpected byproduct of the changes Catherine and Atris wrote into this age during their escape. Certainly by casting their linking book into the void, they trapped me here quite effectively, but I do not believe that Atris intended the book to be lost in this manner. Much better to destroy it than to risk the possibility of it falling into unknown hands. Although, had they foreseen the creation of the fissure, they would surely have thought that the vacuum I created would eventually consume the atmosphere of this planet, a fate which Catherine undoubtedly would have deemed unacceptable for her home world.
Oh, I didn't know Catherine was from Riven.
That's interesting. If I had not been there to supervise the construction of the seal, this is most certainly what would have happened, for the villages were far too frightened to have even approached the vortex without my urging. I hold on to the belief that it was an unintended consequence of their writing for another reason as well. I don't know what that word is.
Prefer.
Okay, I prefer to think that that my son had meant for this age to be merely a prison for me rather than a death sentence.
I mean, if you're in prison until death, isn't it? Well, never mind.
Yeah, it's not killing somebody though, right? It's different, kind of.
It's different.
It's different enough to feel it's different. 83.5.14. The construction of the images has proceeded without fault. It is interesting to me to see how easily I've been able to adapt the Denis technology to mimic that of the
Amadi?
Amadi? Yeah, the Amadi, in some ways, the similarity between the two cultures is striking. Or maybe it's just a mod and that's a semicolon, I think?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Of the Amad, in some ways, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
There's a break there. Okay, yep. So, I wonder if perhaps they had been in communication on communication or commerce between the two cultures in earlier times. Maybe Keda's people were even descendants of the Denis. It pleases me to think so. It's a nice diagram of a thing, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So it's a thing, and it's got a crank, and you point a battery at it and spin some stuff. Got it.
Yeah. Yep. Note, it's possible that if I were to somehow to be able to supply the books with a power source of sufficient magnitude, I could suppress the variance enough to facilitate a solid link. It is doubtful that the geothermal cap generators could provide such an enormous surge. Perhaps I could adopt the
fire
fine
marbles?
Fine marbles, the fine marbles. Line marbles, maybe? I don't know. Marbles of some variety.
I'm going with fire marbles, just because I like to imagine a fire marble.
Yeah, that would make sense. I've been cataloging the natural elements of this age for nearly 30 years now. Yet still, I continue to find evidence of the Denis' preoccupation with 5. As a boy, it was very clear to me that the numbers we have a special significance in the Denis society. From the ancient heraldic emblems of the ruling elite to the humble homes of the commoners, it was ubiquitous. Its presence here is obviously a direct reflection of the minds that designed the texts that I need to compose this age. Further proof.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
We didn't need further proof.
Book close animation.
Oh wait, no, it actually is.
Yeah, we were.
open the
Oh,
same
it saved
page.
the spot. That's nice.
Further proof.
That though their art, the Denis masters were indeed creating the marvelous worlds they wrote, and not as many have mistakenly thought merely building links to pre-existing worlds.
And not as some dumb assholes like my son think.
No, they're making shit, not just that, connecting to shit, whatever. Well, most of my
Constructions?
constructions have been based on Denis designs. I see now that the ones that I have imbued with the power of 5 are clearly the most beautiful, the most perfect, and I believe the most structurally sound.
This still goes. Oh my god.
Yep. I am still attempting to determine how the Denis color symbology reflects this superior design principle. Although superficially it is based on a 6 color system, I'm convinced that there has to be a deeper connection to 5. I like how he capitalizes 5. I will continue to investigate. Also, I'm going to draw the order of these images.
Yeah.
We saw these before.
Have we?
Yeah, remember the little like things in the wall that you'd press and then they would like rotate and then do nothing?
To be honest, no, I'm sorry.
Okay, well I'm gonna write these down because we'll run into them again, I'm sure, and we're gonna want these. So
Yeah.
1 second.
These might be the 5 marbles. The 5, 6 marbles.
Okay, I wrote it down. So 83,911. I finally made a breakthrough. I've succeeded in modifying the 5 marbles to generate enough power to hold a descriptive linking book in a stable matrix. I've linked to a new world. It is a harsh and desolate age, but is nonetheless well suited for my purposes. And I've designed it. I've designated my numbered. I'm gonna write that one down as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a line across, and then we have the backwards L and the K. Which. Yep. Okay. By studying closely, I believe I will eventually be able to create a more appropriate age for us to resettle on. For now, I will build an office and set up my living quarters there and there in order that I may conduct my experiments in safety without distraction.
It's still not over. Oh my god.
There's a lot of reading. This is like I think the last giant journal in the game. I think there's some smaller ones. This is the one that's like plot dump.
Okay.
I must admit that I'm proud of my work. To think that in such primitive conditions I've accomplished in 29 years what it took the original Denis centuries to achieve.
2-digit number.
Yeah, not quite. Note: repair outerwear for work on this world. The goggles may need to be redesigned altogether. Sorry, my pen busted open for some whatever.
I spilled my coffee. Oh no, your actual pen.
Actual pen, whatever. 84,413. I've begun construction on a series of link sites for each island that will connect Riven with my new office on number.
So is that a number that we have?
So we know both of the digits in that number. Mm-hmm. Because we have both. The first one is the digit for 9. Mm-hmm. The second one is the digit for 8.
So we could call it 98.
Yeah, we'll call it 98.
Or is it is it 15 or 17? I forget. Because they add, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the ones that are.
Yeah, right. So
it's 17.
Yeah, 17. Okay, we'll call it 17.
Let's just call it that. It'll be easier to pronounce.
Mm-hmm. The Survey Guild has finally completed the site location for each island according to my exact specifications, and installation of the domes is underway at last. Work on the central power source got off to a bit of a bad start, I'm afraid, but the pace is picked up uh, considerably since then, and I anticipate no further delays. I'm looking forward to finally having a civilized mode of transportation.
An orb.
Yeah, and then also I'm going to draw down. Can you go back to the previous page? I'm gonna those 5 symbols. I'm going to draw all that real quick.
Yeah, the
So
tetrominos.
yeah, top we have the 5 block. We have an actual tetromino over there. We have an actual tetromino down here. Then we have
I think it's 4x3.
5
but missing.
5. It looks like 4 4 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I got all that.
Okay. And these are numbers.
Okay, so let's see. Due to the rebels' continued disturbances, I've decided to install a coded access system into all the domes. And that's 2, 3, 7, 8, and we don't know the last one.
But it's
85, 6.
I thought the numbers were like the D was just a 2.
Right.
So that's D, like D and then like an I. Was that like 1? So is that now 21? Then KI would be 31, and then DI with a line through it is like shit.
I'm not sure. Well, if you also go back to what the previous symbols look like, the 17 looked like. Notice that that was like 1 block.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Whereas all
block
these
and
are
the
their
K
own
and
separate
the
thing. So that may also have something to do with it.
Yeah, I see. What
Anyway.
it's really just like 2 put together.
Yeah, but whereas these are all each individual pieces by themselves.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. So yeah, 2, 3, and then 2 with a line through it, which means something.
That's 7.
7.
So the line through the middle means add 5. So then the next one is 3 plus 5, so 8. And then the last one looks like it has the K that signifies 3, but then I don't think we know what that
No, like a diagonal line.
dash the other way, that other diagonal means. So I'm gonna write that one down. Just actually, I'm gonna write down this whole sequence.
Yeah, like the only modifier I remember is just putting a line through it, and we know. Do you know 1 through 9?
We do know 1 through 9.
Okay, so we don't know 0 or anything bigger than 9.
No.
All right, that sounds good.
So, continuing. I caught one of my assistants looking over the journals today. I'm glad I've chosen to write in a language they cannot decipher. What an asshole. Note, discuss security with each guild master. No problems expected from the maintenance, educators, and surveyors. Questions about the bookmakers and builders more closely.
Question the bookmakers.
86-10-14. Today I heard several more reports of spirit sightings by some of the villagers. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels on the Black Moiety?
The Black Moisty. No, I have no idea.
Black Moisty. On the Black Moisty is the villagers obstinately insist on referring to them, have attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics and have renewed their campaign to intimidate the villagers into joining them, playing upon their shared superstitions. The villagers are certainly susceptible to this form of coercion, especially given of late the rebels' increasing acts of vandalization and theft. 87-115. The Itham traps
Sure.
have been steadily fruitful this year. Apparently, the breakup of the islands has not adversely affected the subterranean ecosystems. Unfortunately, I imagine the rebels are experiencing a similarly generous harvest. No shortage of poison for their darts this season. Such morbid issues aside, the sudden availability has allowed me to refine a particularly pleasant extract for my pipe. One that is smoother than any of the others from recent years. This guy's fucking talking about his wheat harvest. Great.
Yeah, but we have seen the poison dart thing because that happened at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
When
So
like
I'd get poison darted.
Diz from Kingdom Hearts came up and like straight up murdered someone.
Yeah, basically. Chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. Its composition contains elements that are unlike anything I've encountered on the islands. It appears they have access to a resource of which I am unaware, perhaps a mine or an uncharted island. I got this dagger thing, which I think we've seen before, but let's throw this out just in case.
I think that's the shape of like the big ass knife that's in the starting screen.
Yeah. In like the first area we went to, like that thing that we were trapped in at first.
Yeah. Sorry, I
that.
reviewed like the first 23 minutes of my stream, so I'm really familiar with the first 20 minutes of the game.
That's good. It's a good, like, I mean, that's like when the previous plot drop happened.
Yeah.
So like
That was the other time you were just reading the book for 20 minutes.
Note, most of the knives have been found in the south side of the village. This is the same area in which there have been reports of people mysteriously disappearing. I think a closer inspection of that area is warranted.
That sounds
The
good.
fact that they leave these distinctive knives is a sign of their presence concerns me. They're growing more bold and seem to no longer fear discovery of their hideout. 87-627. The latest measurements indicate that the recent trend has continued. The movement of the islands has slowed tremendously. My previous estimates predicted a total collapse in approximately 3 months, but with the new figures, I am uncertain. I've nearly finished writing the squareth age.
So that's 18, right? 9.
Yep,
It's
the next increment.
I like that.
And I have every faith that it will indeed be a safe place for me to relocate to. Yet it would be helpful to know what has caused the halt in this age's breakup. Is it possible that it's stable after all? If so, I must discover how this age differs from my previous successful attempts. My estimations of the that's the 17th age, have thus far proven inconclusive.
Oh wait, it does say like
17?
Yeah.
It's true.
So the only number that ends in the only ordinal that ends in in English is second.
Okay.
Right? So
yeah.
That's 9.
Let's keep calling it the 17th age for now. Unless just so that we have something to refer to it as, unless you wanted to refer to it by a different number.
So it's 9 and 4, right? So that's maybe that is.
That's 9 and 8.
No, it's 9 and 8. Shit. Wait. Well, 9 times 8 is 72. So it could be 72nd.
Okay, so the 72nd age.
So I guess like if you put them next to each other, they're like digits, but or no. Yeah. If you put them next to each other, they're multiplicative. But if you put them on top of each other, they're additive.
Okay. Yeah.
So
that's 72.
So that's the 72nd age, and that is the 9 times 9, so it's the 81st. Shit. I give up. Let's go back to calling it 17.
17th age. Well, 17th and 18th for now. Well, we can revise later if we find that the number systems work differently. But
yeah.
anyway.
Have proven inconclusive. Okay.
So, yeah. Perhaps someone is repairing the damage to the Fifth Age. If so, it would almost certainly be Atris's doing. I've reluctantly decided to abandon my experiments into the behavior of the water of this age, as there are more pressing matters on which I must now concentrate, leaving me little time for such speculative research. For future reference, however, my investigation up to this point has revealed the following. I believe the remarkable properties of the water to be caused by a life that resides in it, specifically a type of bacteria. I'm imagining a motile unicellular organism, but one with structures capable of holding bits of water, whose combined effects, via surface tension, a stronger force, causes the composite body of water to move in response to heat. Prolonged exposure to extreme heat, for example, a period of extended boiling, seems to kill the bacteria, which explains its dramatic aversion to heat sources. Unfortunately, these theories are still not fully tested, and I remain ignorant both of its deeper nature and its possible uses.
It's still going.
Oh boy. Getting there though, I think. 8776, an exciting development. Last night, a squad of maintainers stumbled upon a lone rebel scout and obtained him from a most incredible device. It is a crystal that somehow powers these flawed linking books, much as my own system does, but with an obvious advantage. It is small and weighs only a few pounds, making it completely portable. Catherine must have fabricated the device before I captured her, but obviously with an explicit Denis schematic she must have brought with her to this age. If only I had have access to such a document all these years. Regardless, I can now concentrate solely on the writing of ages, and no longer worry about building elaborate power supplies for each new book I write. This is a sobering reminder, however, that I must continue to seek an avenue to Denis. Regaining access to the resources there may be crucial to the completion of my mission.
Blob.
And then there's thing in the middle of the thing.
Oh my god, we're out of pages.
We're out of pages? That's it. That's the journal.
Okay.
All right.
So.
Back to video games.
In sum, he put a code on the thing.
Yep.
That we know all but the last letter of.
And yeah, I have a sketch, a page full of the stuff from the book that seems relevant.
Yeah.
So.
Just all the diagrams.
Yep. Anyway.
Oh, this looks like more text.
Can we look at that one?
All right.
Oh, okay. The secret extra page, the bonus page. Last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating. Excuse me, but anchored near the entrance of the bay. I observed the object, or I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts in the villagers' island, but have paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow I shall send surveyors to catalog the others.
So it's like an orb with a little dot.
Wait, check the date on that and the date that those eyes showed up.
So
in the book.
87/7/28. No.
Okay, so yeah, that was 87/7/28. It's like past the last page of the book. So that got written later. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back to the way before, you have the same sort of pattern. Yeah, there. Like if you go back and look at that eye there.
Yeah, but that one's got arrows in it. But I see what you mean. All right.
Can you poke the eye or the orb next to it?
Orb. Ah.
Hey.
One.
And that, if you look back, that would correspond to the flat eye.
Oh, it's actually, the game is finally making a noise, by the way, if you were waiting for that.
Yeah. Okay. I have that written down.
All right, cool.
Cool. All right.
So, oh, okay, so that's one screen. We've done one screen.
Yes. That is the way out, or the way we came in.
Ah. Well, it's good to remember how we got here.
Mm-hmm.
Mental mapping.
Definitely.
So yeah, and we came from all the way over here.
Yep. Remember the steam room puzzle that we had to solve with the boiling water?
Mm-hmm. Orb.
Is that a book in there?
Book. Oh dear.
Well, try clicking it.
This is a bad idea. Okay, nothing happens. That's good, because it was a hella bad idea.
Uh-oh, we're trapped in the burn book.
Yep.
Now we gotta go read that whole thing again. Oh.
Well.
Because of course we have to pretend we forget everything if we didn't save after that, you know?
Ha. Save after we read it. Alright.
That place.
Oh, a trap.
Yeah, remember the trap we got the frog in?
Yep. These sure are objects.
Sure looks like scientific instruments.
Yep. This sure is world building. Oh, come on. This one's got to be important.
Well, that is a bunch of rocks.
Okay, I can't open any of the other drawers. There's just top drawer full of rocks. Okay.
Excellent.
Oh!
Hey. Oh.
Oh no, I'm killing the organisms.
Well, I think they might just be running away.
Girl? Yeah, I think you're right. They're like, nope, fuck this. Don't want it.
The weird water of this planet.
The weird water. With the unicellular organisms. Okay.
Or something. Who knows? You never really concluded that research. There's a door on the other side, it looks like. But there's also this. Hey, a vice.
Ah. Useful.
Vices have many uses.
It's mostly crushing.
Yeah, and holding. But crushing, definitely.
So... What is this? Is this like a bookmaking thing? Bookbinding?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. Well, here's like a pentagram type thing.
Look at that wood.
Wood.
Wow.
I cannot make much out of this.
No. If we're supposed to glean anything from that, I don't remember what it is, so...
Mm-hmm.
So there's more books up there we could be reading.
Oh, there are. Read the books.
We can't actually read the
We
books.
can't read anything.
Yeah. Oh, that also all that reading also gave us a hint of how we're here. Because remember that the character we're playing as is called the Stranger.
Mm-hmm.
The person that like showed up out of nowhere. And we know that a linking book got thrown into the fissure.
Oh, was that a linking book for Mist?
Probably.
All
Likely,
right.
you know, if you're gonna get out of there, that would make sense. So like, if that book got thrown into the void, then sent somewhere.
And we ended up in the void somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, new orb.
Orb.
I think orb might be too far away to touch.
Yeah. Okay, nope, just into the orb. So I remember how this works. Yes, that's the thing that
Then you press another button. We're gonna ship around. We're gonna, yeah. Put it through.
I cannot hear you. It's very loud in here.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Okay. Well, we've landed.
Ah, right, and that's the orb collar button.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Orb called. No. I do not remember anything like this.
This is new.
I feel like I'm getting measurably taller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
A little bit of fisheye lens here. Look the other way. Look at that wall.
There's a wall.
There's a tiny button off to the...
Oh.
Yeah.
Tiny button.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can fit through there.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Ah. This looks like a puzzle.
Now you remember those shapes?
Yep. Alright. Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
So, if I recall, this 5-piece was at like north, 4 was at northwest, the L was at southwest, this giant blob was at southeast, and this was at northeast, I guess.
Yes. Remember, you can press space to skip animations. In case you don't want to watch water bubble down, then water bubble back up every, like, you know.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, see? The tiny little thing up there?
Yeah. What could this possibly affect? No, that didn't do.
Oh, space didn't do it? Oh, just clicking?
The skate does it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I can select any one of these little islands to have the orb in them.
Yeah.
But like...
But what does that do? Is the question. Oh.
Well, I like this one, because... I don't know, it's got a hole in it. So...
Yeah, that's neat.
It's a good shape.
But
yeah, definitely just put stuff on the surface. I wonder, maybe... Yeah. I'm gonna stick with tall one.
Okay.
With Chefty one. There's not really anything else I can examine up here, it looks like.
There's also the across the way.
Oh, I'll go through it. Ah! So this is the shape of the tetramino I active. Noting that obviously this is not a tetramino, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can make them tall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I can, now that I've put the bubbles there, I can fuck with the surface of it and then rotate it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's cool. Oh, but it doesn't stay.
Yep. No.
Okay. Very mysterious.
Yeah. There's one of those spinning spinning domes over there.
I guess that's not worth interacting with. Or that one's definitely gold.
Spinning orb.
That one.
I can't really help you with this because it's low frame rate, but you know. You come by every now and again.
Well, there's one that's definitely golden. But I can't really tell anything about it.
Maybe try touching it.
I did. Nothing.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I can't really tell if you are because, you know, frame rate, but...
Yeah, touching it didn't help. This doesn't seem like it should have anything to do with that, but it's the only thing in the area.
Yeah.
Alright, what if I...
So do you want me to give you a small hint about this place?
Sure.
It's inscrutable and you should come back later when you know more.
Alright. That's a good hint. It's an extremely good hint.
This whole puzzle is infamous for being insanely difficult and ridiculous, so...
Alright.
I suggest trying to solve it when you have a more complete picture than you currently do.
Alright.
Hey, water's... You know, you look at it from this angle. It's nice.
Yeah, so you can see orb. Water orb.
Really good water orb.
Hello, water orb. So that's cool and totally intentional. Yep. Glad we did that thing.
Yep. Don't worry, it'll be important later.
Can you imagine there being this just big, hugely interactable device with all this cool visualizations and shit that's just not relevant?
It's just, yeah, it's just, we just thought it'd be really cool if you could see the topography of the world we made.
Huh. Like you can look down into something, but you can't seem to get there.
Not from here, at least. There's frogs somewhere in here. I can hear them.
Mm-hmm.
Must be hiding in the weird water.
Frogs love weird water.
I think the weird water lives inside the fish and like frogs and stuff in this world.
I mean, like,
Go back in.
people are made of water.
It's true. Maybe the weird water's in us.
Yeah. So like, there's a door over there.
Yeah.
Can I go to the other side of the bathysphere?
Well, there's not a door on the other side.
Yeah. That's really messed up. Oh, wait. No, I've got it. I know how this works. Yep.
Yeah, you figured out you need to back in.
Alright.
I didn't get it when I played, by the way. It just fucking didn't make any sense to me. So I'm glad that you got it.
Alright. Yes. I've solved a puzzle. Alright, well, now we can try this side. Good, the door opens. I'd be very upset if it didn't.
And it closes again on its own.
That's not ominous. Ah, here's a creepy red thing. Can we look up?
I think we saw what was up from above already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovers.
That I was sure doing something.
It's the elevator.
It's the fucking Ark of the Covenant.
Welcome to Rapture.
Right? The Golden Outhouse. Alright, yeah, all I can do is just leave or enter. Those are my options.
Yep. Uh-huh. You can either go in or go home.
Yep. Always close the door before engaging the elevator. Crunch. Yeah, this is
Especially
safe.
the elevator goes underwater.
This is good and safe and good. Oh,
Even if it sounds for being flushed.
okay. Well, we made it down here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
Yes. Good.
It's definitely something, which frequently is all you can hope for.
Oh yeah. We made it
Alright.
down here, and that's what counts.
Oh my god, a person. Bye.
We saw another person.
That's like the 4th total person. Well, sure. Ah! Oh shit.
That motherfucker.
Oh shit, he's stealing the bathysphere. And this is a different bathysphere, too.
Yeah, because we went down.
Not only did we go down, but ours was already backed in, so you wouldn't have had to turn it
Yeah,
around if you were
uh-huh.
stealing it. You
Right. Well, they would have had to press a button to turn it back around and then get in it. So.
come back here. Game.
Is it letting you click anywhere else, or is it just?
Oh, it's thinking.
Oh, there it is.
Alright, so it looks like he escaped, but we got the bathysphere
Yeah.
back.
So now we can at least go to where they went later. But
Yeah.
there's more stuff to look at here.
Yeah. Orb? Irrelevant.
Decoration orb.
Well, this looks like something out of Return to Zork. I don't know why. Okay. So wait, now we have just like another throne. Shit.
A throne. Good.
I'm gonna die.
Please, there's no death in mist.
Cool. Oh.
Hey, we don't remember those symbols.
Yeah.
You want me to give you the order that we may want to press these in?
Sure, but I can't tell the difference between these two. Or these two.
One is horizontal, one is vertical.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
And I think if you rotate the whole thing, I think it's what it's aligned to. So, that one at the bottom is the first one you want to press. I think.
Well, that's a good noise.
Yeah.
Ah!
Friend?
Hello.
It's a big old ocean sunfish with tusks.
Mola Mola.
Please don't die, Mola Mola.
Okay.
Maybe put.
Okay.
The cutscene just end?
Yeah, the cutscene just ended.
Okay.
All right.
So that's what person that one did.
Mm-hmm. What was number 2?
Number 2 is actually, it looks like they're all just like, yeah, so if you look around counterclockwise, that's the order that I've written down in.
Okay, so vertical line, vertical eye, dot, horizontal eye, horizontal line?
Oh, sorry, clockwise. Sorry. Brain.
All right.
Fertile on that one.
So horizontal eye, dot, vertical eye, vertical line.
Yes.
Well, I can't click any of the other ones.
Try clicking the circle underneath it.
Oh. I think I had to unclick that one.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Uh-huh.
Okay, so that one does nothing.
I'll turn the light on.
Did it?
Well, like, in that image that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, unpress that button.
Yeah.
So, whatever that means. That's the habit you just pressed before.
Okay. I'm just gonna go this way since that seems
Yeah,
weird.
that's fine.
Okay. Another light.
Mm-hmm. I should possibly be writing down the colors that are related to each of these. So I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, they did say that.
So this one has red,
Yeah, it's definitely got a red light.
and then that one is
So
vertical
eyes
line
are-
is nothing.
nothing. Blue.
Blue.
Vertical eye. Green?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yellow for horizontal eye. Orange for
For horizontal closed,
line, yeah.
and that's the whole thing. So everything except for vertical one, which is nothing. So I'm gonna write K next to that one for now.
Okay. Yeah, it's just off.
Yeah. Then what does the other lever do?
Oh dear.
That looks like a room.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god, is that Sathrin?
Yeah, it's Sathrin.
Hey.
Oh, so the reason why I put K there is because in CMYK, it's cyan, yellow, magenta, then the K is black. So I figure if it's not going to show us anything, that we might as well represent it as black. So, and I already have B for blue, so.
Yeah.
What is, does hitting that button cycle it, or like? Does he hit that button again?
Just turns it off.
Okay, so we have two options and off.
Mm-hmm.
This thing doesn't rotate. If you click on one of the circles. Okay. Well, anyway, we saw Sathrin.
Yeah, so that's cool. So our options are associate eyes with colors, or creep on Sathrin a little.
Yep.
But nothing here seemed to like let us go anywhere.
Right.
Like
so
we clicked.
Bathysphere?
Yeah, I think it's Bathysphere time.
I think
I knew
click
how
that
to
button
escape.
again. And that button will re-rotate you.
How do you get this working and streaming? ScumVM. And in case you couldn't hear me because of the bathysphere noise, ScumVM. Yeah, it is the GOG version. I don't know what these are about. I guess.
Yeah. Those are just like armrests or something, maybe? I don't know. I played the Steam version and it crashed a bunch, but, you know, I wasn't streaming it, so I just had to save often.
Yeah, this is a GOG version. It's really stable. I downloaded the latest like dev build of ScumVM. That was at least 6 months ago, so they might have actually updated it by now to include like support for, I think, Mohawk they call it. But point is, and actually, hold up. Was there a there's not another door on the other side, so there's no point in pulling my same super cool trick.
I mean, we need to turn around anyway, so.
We do, yeah. Well, let's go ahead. I can't even look. Okay.
Yeah. Then that means there's nothing there.
Yep. Forward it is. This is not Kavanaugh's first time. Kavanaugh, my co-pilot here.
No. Yeah, I played this a while back, so I know things about it, but I'm forgotten enough and am being vague enough, hopefully, to make it still an exciting thing with some guidance so that you don't get stuck miserably on puzzles.
But this is definitely... Oh! Someone actually just texted me and said, support for Riven is being added to ScumVM in the next update, if that helps. So, it is still not out yet. but it's still what I'm doing.
Cool.
So this is the future. The future is really good, actually. Support your local devs. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just turn. Okay. Lots of elevators and bathyspheres.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, are we taking an elevator to a bathysphere?
That'd be excellent, actually.
Well, it didn't seem to do anything. What if I just go forward? What's this? Ah! So what, we're in a fucking dragon?
Something like that. You've been here before.
Ah! Hey, we have been here before.
This weird forest?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hanging out at the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that's
a shortcut.
Yeah.
But there may be something else about that elevator you may not have noticed.
Alright. Elevator time. Could it have gone up more?
Yeah, see the sort of scratch marks on the wall?
So... Exile is the one that you played most recently, right?
Yes. And I was able to get Revelation working. So, wherever the fourth one is, I think that's Revelation, but whatever the case.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
The catwalks to the forest.
There's another spinning orb.
Mm-hmm.
Orb spin. That one's also got a gold thing on it. Well, orb spin sure is real.
Yep.
Oh. So that one's showing an eye opening and then... So the eye opens, it turns to a vertical eye, and then turns into the two eyes.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness.
Or I think you on a similar one of these, you tap the thing on the top before.
And it does the same thing it did then. Nothing.
Well, it's looking directly at that eye thing.
Wait. Something's fucking up.
You tapped it at the right time.
Oh. Good work. Just keep clicking it till it works. I do not think that the bathysphere in Myst 1 was very hard. I mean, for one...
You very quickly solved the puzzle.
Yeah, okay, for one, I immediately picked up on it. For two, it was a very simple maze anyway. Like, it didn't have that many branches. For the most part, it was like, you got an entrance and an exit. So, like, if you were paying attention... Even if you didn't exactly understand what the words meant... Sounds. Right. The language.
Yeah, it all made sense and it was solvable and stuff. So there's nothing in... I'd say the most, difficult to understand thing in Myst is just getting it to start.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Click and dragon?
Huh?
Click and drag at?
Oh my god, I tried dragging it. I didn't think it worked.
Maybe you clicked the second next one and you can't drag the next or something. I don't know. This thing is weird.
Wow.
Anyway.
All right.
Well, do you remember what the big old book we read said about these things?
The big old book said quite a lot of things. Well, one of them he said was locked with a code, and that had numbers in you know, numbers. And there were, I believe, 6 of them, and I think there are 6 of these discs. It's frankly rather hard to count.
I believe it was 5 and 5.
Okay.
So that code that we got was 2, 3,
Okay.
7, 8, and then the like 2 like corner, then like 3 corners filled in basically.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it was like
Yeah,
the K plus
the K with
the extra side.
Mm-hmm.
So
2, 3, 7.
Mm-hmm.
9.
8.
8. Okay. So, it was a K with a line through it, which is an 8, but it also had a thing.
Mm-hmm. Also, by the way, I think you may be thinking with your programmer brain right now and went counting the first dash as 0 instead of 1.
Wait, am I?
I think so.
1, 2, 3.
Right, but it's 2 and 3 are the first 2
Damn
numbers.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it probably was.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
then just move each of these over.
Yeah.
Now, I probably could brute force this, which would be bad for me. But would it?
So let's try to make some educated guesses about what that last one could be
Okay.
before we brute force it.
What if the thing on the bottom thing is just 10? So it was K and the line through it, so that's 3, 5, so 8. What if it's 18?
18? Okay.
This could totally go up to 20.
I believe it was 25.
Wow. Okay, so these are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 17, 18.
Yes.
Was that right? Ah!
That's fine.
All right. Note to self: the little
press the
slash in
orb.
the bottom corner. Oh God, I've earned an orb. This is no good.
Or is it very good?
Oh no, it's for kid.
It's the 18 age.
No, it's 17. You're calling it 17.
Right. The 17 age.
I still can't go into it.
Yeah. But we found a book, a linking book to it, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's loud in here. Is it cool? Like, oh God.
I didn't get out, so I would say it is.
It's just screaming.
I generally thought prisons that you can escape from cool, so yeah.
Okay, so we solved a puzzle and found a linking book that is like inactive. So maybe we need a crystal or some shit.
And we learned something new.
That the little slash in the corner does mean 10.
So I'm gonna fill out. I have entries for 1 through 19 here in the book. I'm gonna fill out 10 as a slash in the corner.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna move the dog. Okay. So that's good. Well, that doesn't really help us, but we solved the puzzle, so yay.
That'll help us later, hopefully.
Hopefully. What's happening now? The cutscene is happening. Okay.
Hey, person's here. We're sounding a weird alarm.
Oh right, yeah, that's the alarm. I'm gonna turn the game down a little.
It's not a bad idea. And then you found this thing with obelisks.
Nice. I love enclosed spaces. I insist to myself as the door closes behind me.
Oh man, is this another throne? It is. Throne with two levers. One that says gas pricing, the other says economy.
Bathyspheres and elevators. This is quite an elevator, Jesus.
And look at the village.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey.
What did that do exactly?
So you may not remember. So remember, think back to the our first session of this game. Remember how there was like a ladder we couldn't grab, like a thing we couldn't grab because it was like over the water.
Mm-hmm.
In that structure, basically now we added a floor there, so we can potentially walk on that. I'm actually more direct about that since it happened so long ago.
Yeah.
Not like if we had just done that and you saw it, you'd say aha, and we do it. But that was a detail from like February, so.
Yeah, I do feel bad because like probably most people are going to watch this like right after Riven Part 1. So they're all going to be like super fresh, and I'll be like, I don't know how video games work. So
yeah, please keep in mind, viewers, that the thing you watched just before this was 6 months ago for us. So
6 human months.
Yeah, let's go back to Dragon Mouth.
Yeah, time for dragon. Alright. Oh, I have to open the dragon again?
Yeah, apparently it closes up when you walk. Something. I don't know.
That's rude.
I hope that, like, you don't have to do this again, but...
The game is so loud. How can anyone stand it?
Is there no option, like in-game option for volume?
I don't have in-game options for anything.
Oh boy. Not even, like, saving?
Not really.
Alright, cool.
Like, it brings up a scum menu.
Right. Zip mode activated, and then water effect enabled.
That's it, that's all I got.
That's fine. Alright, well.
Ah!
Hey, child.
Oh my god.
Aww. Child's terrified of us, so she stumbled. Oh, that's adorable. Really, I'm a bit quiet now. Maybe that's just because my mic moved a little bit. I'll try to talk more directly into it.
Yeah, that's really weird, because that shouldn't have affected you at all, but it does seem to have.
Huh. That's weird.
Can you talk again?
Yes, hello?
Yeah, you're louder. That doesn't make any sense.
Audio is always fake.
Oh my god. Like...
I can say as an expert, audio is always fake.
I adjusted voice meter, which you shouldn't be going into voice meter, because if you were, then you would be able to hear yourself on an echo. And if you could, I would have hoped you would have told me about that already.
Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes if I talk loud enough, I hear myself a little bit, but that's not like I would if it was going through voice meter.
Yeah.
If I was going through voice meter, I'd be hearing myself clearly coming through.
Yeah.
But I'm not, so.
Like, I'm just turning voice meter input down. The only thing that should be going through voice meter is the game.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? That it does make you quieter.
That's odd. Yeah, it's probably some exclusive device thing, I don't know.
Fucking computer audio. Alright, the video game will just scream at everyone, okay? That's the plan.
We're all in it together, everybody.
Alright. Where did that child go?
We're back to the village.
Yeah. Yeah, here's all this.
And then back into the forest.
Wait, did I pick this one last time?
Yeah, but there's another way we go out that door. I think that way just leads over to Dragonmouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that was one of the places we could access the bathysphere.
I think it's still parked there. Unless we came out a different way.
Okay, so that's where we're trying to go.
Yes. But we need to take the bathysphere to get there.
What on earth is this?
It's a idol, I think, like for worship.
Sure.
It's got one of them like mola molas at the tusk there, so
So many molas.
yeah, there's the bathysphere. It's hanging out over there. I think.
Bathysphere.
Yeah.
Alright. Lord, we mapped this whole thing out before, and I just don't remember.
Let me see if I have it drawn. No, I think all my drawings of this were fucked up and not helpful, so that's cool.
Okay, it just said no.
Yep.
Whoops, I totally just clicked on the handle in OBS.
It's pretty good.
It's awful. What am I doing to myself? There. I've mostly, actually... Okay, there we go. Now I've covered up...
You can see where we're going ahead of us. See the, like, pillars sticking up?
So we want to go forward one more time?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we've done everything in this area except for going there, so hopefully this is all it takes. We don't have to worry about the rest of the map.
It scares me that we keep seeing people, because that makes it seem like flags are happening, you know? Like,
Right, yeah.
like anytime a flag happens in an adventure game, I feel the need to go to every single place again. But, So... Can I...
Click up, maybe? Aha.
Dramatic noise.
Let's yank on that little thing over there.
Alright, the little trapeze.
Yeah, now we can touch it.
Just as soon as the game gives me the trick. Okay, never mind. Maybe I had to click it faster.
Yeah, maybe. You have to get around like the front of it, then click it.
Okay.
There we go.
Wait. Oh god. That
Now riding the
counts.
trapeze up to the sky. This isn't dangerous.
How good are you at the monkey bars?
Not very. I mean, it got to the point where I kind of had to stop doing them because they're all too short for me.
Yeah. I mean, they're too short for me, so I can only imagine.
Right, yeah. So it's kind of like I have to, like, pull my legs up to my chest to, like, do any monkey bars at this point, unless there's some adult monkey bar somewhere. That doesn't seem likely, so...
I can do it if I just bend my knees. Like, from arms hanging to knees, I am short enough. I'm still short enough for the monkey bars.
If I bend my knees, at that point, I'm just dragging my knees on the ground, so...
Yeah, I can
Depending on the
imagine.
age that the playground's meant for.
Hey.
Hey, look at that. You can tell which part of this image is animated.
Yeah. It's got like shitty green lighting. How's it going? Do you need
Assistance?
a book?
You have a book. That's what we got on us. If you need like some gum or a shoestring, like we don't have those. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's that kind of game.
All right. Well, we're not helping. That appears to be
Well,
our MO.
You do you, man. Good luck
Sorry.
with things, and have a good day, I guess.
Ah, rock nipple.
Never mind.
Shit.
We found the thing. We found the thing. You're good. Hopefully this guy was in there for like political crimes and not like murder or anything.
Well, now he's not in there at all.
He escaped while we weren't looking. In that tiny hole.
Can we escape in the tiny hole? What is happening? There's a lot going on right now.
There's a lot going on right now. Maybe before we go this way further, like, turn around. I think there was something else outside. And this seems like way important and like the way to go. So I'm just curious. Oh, and then it plays a cutscene, of course it does. So
Alright.
if you walk around the edge, is there anything else to be done? Or is that just like other way out?
Oh, we made
yeah,
that shortcut.
okay, cool, shortcut. Yes.
I remember
good.
this one. This is when I think we could look up here.
Yeah, we could look up, but we couldn't touch the ladder. It was too far away.
Yeah, that's
okay,
the one
cool.
I remember. I didn't remember the trapeze.
I actually wasn't sure about that, but now now that's good. Now we have a shortcut.
Okay.
So anyway.
Well, now let's go somewhere creepy. I like how we can look at it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, whoa. It's like, no, you still gotta touch the thing.
Okay. Yeah, this is fine.
Yep,
This is fine. Oh my god. There are no grooves in this game, right?
Nah.
Wait,
Neat.
haven't we done this before?
I don't think so.
I thought I remembered getting to the...
Oh, hey, a light.
It was the red light that got the orb.
Hmm.
And by orb, I mean fish.
Yeah.
But this was just kind of
Well.
like a warm yellow color.
Hmm.
But maybe with the light on...
Yeah. Oh, hey, lights.
Oh shit. That looks like it should have an orb on it, but it does not.
I think it does. I think you just need to touch it a little bit farther from the edge. I remember last time we played, you could like turn on a debug mode where you could see all the squares of things to press.
Like F4?
Yeah, there it is. See, it's this tiny thing.
Nope. I saw the hand. Oh god. That's it. You just look for the hand.
Yep. Alright. Well, now we have lights. Oh. And then, way out.
So wait.
Inconveniently shaped passage.
Yeah. So yeah, this is where we came from. Okay?
Yes.
So...
Now we have lights.
Oh. Haha!
Yeah. Oh, you know, I bet I know why they made those areas a little tiny, so you can't just like randomly click them on when it's really dark like that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, have to go through with the puzzle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, well.
This looks good. Oh shit. Man, it'll be really hard if I have to try to name all of these animals.
Uh-huh.
Because they're like, fish.
Well, that's Mola Mola.
That's like a... Is it?
Yeah, that's like the Mola Mola with the tusks.
Mola Mola. That's a rabbit?
Yeah.
That's,
It's a happy thing.
Oh, that one went lower than the others. And that's a swimming toucan.
Yeah. Oh fuck, I remember this puzzle now. God damn it.
You alright?
Yeah, I just remember this whole puzzle and it's a thing, so.
Well, it looks like...
Yeah, that reset it. I think that it's...
Yeah.
I'll give you... So how many of these would you guess you have to press down?
3.
Yeah? That's what this game's been going for the whole time, is 3?
Okay, 5.
Right. So... So yeah,
I'm gonna do nothing because apparently that's all I can do.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a thing you can do right now. So... Actually, wait, are these... That's right, there are more. So... I'm gonna grab a drink while you investigate the rest of this. I'll be right back in a second.
Alright. Alligator. Upside down toucan. Half a shark. Butterfly fish. Crab. Time for crab.
All right, so
All right.
we have a bunch of animals on things.
Yeah.
There's like an instrument. There's like 20 of them or something
10,
around this thing. There's lots of them.
13, 14, 15,
20.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, I think.
Yeah, so that's 25, choose 5.
I believe so.
So
yeah, I think just guessing randomly is gonna work out really well for us.
yeah, cool. So let's just start at the front. We'll choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then continue from there. Or we do something more fun and do some sightseeing.
Yeah?
Want to go look for animals?
Let's look for animals. Alright, I can't do anything. Could they be...
Good news is we have the shortcut back up here, so it's not a pain to get to this place.
So what is the idea really just like what animals exist on Riven?
Partially.
Because I guess
it's a bit more structured than that.
We've
but...
seen the mole. But man, like, I remember there being a pool, like, down here somewhere.
Yeah. Or I think it might have been up there or something around here, but
I thought it was, like...
maybe it's around this way? Whatever, let's just walk around a bit. We'll see things.
Yeah. It was like... because this was a secret... No, not this one. Damn it.
Oh, there's some drawings over there I just noticed. Turn around. Yeah. It's just a piece of flavor, but, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we went up that way.
I don't know why I thought that was a thing.
Oh, hey.
An
It's a little beetle
animal.
thing, right?
Kind of looked like a hummingbird.
It's a little bird.
Yeah.
You remember being able to walk off the side there? Maybe look at the tool, the square tool.
Oh shit, this gun. So wait, okay.
What was that noise?
Some kind of goat.
It's like yerf. And that came up with 4, right? Okay, I'll write that down.
Yeah, that's 4.
4 is yerf.
I do not believe that that goat sound is supposed to be an understandable noise.
Yeah.
Didn't we take some notes on this before? Because we've seen lots of little orbs.
We've seen lots of little orbs. I think we may have made notes on them. Let me see if I think I wrote down the numbers, but not necessarily which ones correspond to which orbs.
Mm.
Because there's nothing unique to each orb except I think the noise that they make. I'm not even sure about that. Maybe let's find more orbs.
We could try to find more orb. Well, we've seen frog.
Yeah.
Oh, can I not? Is this not a two-way? It's
I
not.
guess it's not a two-way thing. Ugh, that's annoying. But remember we also read notes about how the like those weird orb things, being on like being them around the villagers' island. And this is the villagers' island, so that should at least tell us that we don't have to go anywhere else to solve this. Like we don't have to take a bathysphere anywhere, or that cart. Because that cart leads to a different island. Remember the it takes us on that magic cart ride through the water.
Ah, here we are.
Ooh, I know that noise. Remember that noise?
No.
Remember the thing we caught in the cage?
So is that the frog?
Yeah.
That's a frog noise?
I mean, it's that weird fucked up Riven frog, but yes.
Fucking Riven frogs. Alright, so that was... 2? No, 3.
Mm-hmm.
It does sound like a Metroid.
I was also gonna say that if this were a Metroid Prime game, this area would be called the Bathysphere Access. To be fair, there'd be lots of areas called Bathysphere Access, but this would be like Bathysphere Access villagers.
All right, this is the only eye that I remembered.
Okay.
So it has a 3 on it and makes a frog noise.
Mm-hmm.
Cause yeah, this is where we entered
Mm-hmm.
this village for the first time.
And then we've gone downstairs recently.
Yeah. Yes, this is what I was remembering. Hey.
Hey.
So there are those kinds of animals.
Still happening.
Hmm?
Sorry, yeah, the cutscene was. You kept looking, but I think the cutscene was happening then. Like, if you look very close, you could see them swimming away, so. Anyway, they made a noise. I remember that one.
Yeah, I mean that sounds kind of like a whale. But that was what, 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when we pressed the red button?
Red button?
On the red light?
Oh right. Yeah.
Actually, wait, turn around. Do you notice the shape of this thing?
Is that supposed to be shaped like the Mola Mola?
I think it is.
Well, it's got tusks.
Yeah.
It's a fish.
It kind of looks like it. Maybe let's go back and investigate the other eye? It's got the eye where the eye would be.
Oh no. Whoops.
Okay. Sorry for this. Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, oh, wait a second. Oh, God, is it crashing? Oh, no, it's not. It's fine. I think those are like fast travel points for zipping or whatever. Yeah, you want to go back and look at the 3 orb that had the frog noise? It's back down.
Yeah, but here are noises too.
Right. Well, I'm curious to be looking at the frog. Then back up. Huh. Weird. Well, anyway.
Yeah, so they kind of make snort pig noises.
Yeah.
Oh no, I am dropping frames like a motherfucker.
Oh no.